Welcome to AI ConvoCast, where we bring you the latest in AI and tech innovation. Please don't forget to rate, review, and share if you like what you hear. Let's jump right in.
Today we will be covering OpenAI's expansion onto Amazon Bedrock, CrowdStrike's new monitoring tools for ChatGPT Enterprise, Google's reported classified Gemini deal with the Pentagon, and DeepMind's new AI campus partnership with South Korea. Starting with the cloud news, Amazon Web Services announced that OpenAI's frontier models Codex and Bedrock managed agents powered by OpenAI are coming to Amazon Bedrock in limited preview. AWS is calling this the first time customers can access OpenAI frontier models directly through Bedrock's model access, fine-tuning, and orchestration services. The timing is notable because it landed just one day after OpenAI loosened its Microsoft exclusivity, turning what looked like a corporate handshake into actual product availability. The developer angle here is bigger than just another cloud option. Codex on Bedrock brings OpenAI's coding agent into enterprise AWS environments, and managed agents lets teams build agentic workflows using AWS controls. In plain terms, that means OpenAI can now meet companies where their data, identity systems, logging, networking, and procurement already live. AWS framed it directly, saying, for the first time, AWS customers can access OpenAI frontier models through Bedrock. Developer reaction on Reddit was more measured, with one commenter pointing out that region availability and pricing can lag the announcement by days or weeks. That tension between a splashy launch and the slower reality of enterprise rollouts is worth watching, because Bedrock customers tend to care less about leaderboard scores and more about whether a model is actually available in their region with predictable pricing. Moving to enterprise security, CrowdStrike expanded its ChatGPT enterprise integration in Falcon Shield with enhanced audit logging and activity monitoring. The integration now ingests ChatGPT enterprise events, including authentication activity, administrative changes, tool usage, codex events, GPT configuration changes, and conversation-level logs. That last piece is the big shift, because security teams are moving from periodic manual reviews to continuous visibility into what AI agents are actually doing inside a company. CrowdStrike framed the problem bluntly, saying it's no longer enough to know who has access to ChatGPT Enterprise. What that quote reveals is a change in how security teams think about AI. Falcon Shield can now detect suspicious authentication, anonymized connections, unusual VPN sign-ins, simultaneous logins, unexpected browser or operating system changes, and high-risk tool or codex usage. Then correlate all of that with identity, device, and SaaS data already on the Falcon platform. The practical stakes are clear. If finance teams are building custom GPTs and developers are wiring codecs into code repositories, those AI agents start behaving like privileged employees. Treating them as monitored identities with full forensic trails is becoming a board-level control rather than an IT checkbox. Shifting to the government beat, Google reportedly signed or finalized a Pentagon agreement allowing U.S. defense workers to use Gemini AI models for classified work. According to reporting from The Information, picked up by 9to5 Google, the deal permits Gemini use with classified data for, in the key phrase, any lawful government purpose. AJU Press reported separately that Google joined OpenAI and xAI in signing an AI contract with the U.S. Department of Defense. The backlash was immediate. More than 600 Google employees reportedly sent a letter to CEO Sundar Pichai on April 27th, urging him to reject the classified Gemini arrangement. Earlier reporting indicated Google had sought terms limiting use for domestic mass surveillance and autonomous weapons without human oversight, but the updated language opens a much wider door. One Reddit reaction captured the concern simply, noting that the Department of War now has access to both OpenAI and Gemini models. That comment shows the unease isn't just about one contract. It's about frontier models broadly moving into classified environments at the same time, with employees questioning whether lawful is a strong enough safety boundary. For Google specifically, this revives the kind of internal tension last seen during the Project Maven era, only now the technology in question is far more capable. Finishing with research news, Google DeepMind and South Korea's Ministry of Science and ICT announced a partnership to accelerate scientific discovery, anchored by a new AI campus in Seoul. DeepMind says the campus will connect Korean academia and research institutions with Google AI experts and provide access to advanced AI for science models, programs, and events. The interesting piece here is what kind of AI is being embedded into a national research strategy. DeepMind's AI for science work is the lineage that produced AlphaFold, the protein structure model that reshaped biology research. Pulling that capability into a dedicated campus, with formal ties to Korean universities and labs, positions Seoul as a regional hub for applying frontier AI to fields like drug discovery, materials science, and climate modeling. It's also a notable contrast to the defense and enterprise stories of the day, since the pitch is explicitly about scientific output rather than commercial deployment or classified workflows. For Korean researchers, the practical benefit is direct access to models and tooling that have historically been gated behind Google's internal research teams.
Thank you for listening to AI Convo Cast. Please don't forget to rate, review, and share if you like what you hear. Thanks and hope to see you again next time.